friends, and welcome to Miss Nancy's house, where we can play and learn together. I thought today we would do some things with bubbles. And with bubbles, we could make some, we could read books about bubbles, we could go out and blow bubbles. We can learn a lot of things about bubbles. The first thing that I want to do is make bubbles with things that you have just around your house. First of all, I take 3 cups of water and I measured it out in this container. So I'm going to pour it in, 3 cups of water. And then this is corn syrup. So I'm going to use 1/2 cup of corn syrup. So let me get that ready. Kind of like maple syrup. That's what it reminds me of. It's kind of thick and sugary. There we go. And I put 1/2 of a cup of the corn syrup into the water. The next thing I'm going to do is put 1 cup of dishwashing soap into my water. And you can use any kind of dishwashing soap, but I have 1 cup here to measure. Oh, this is a lot of squeezing. Almost full, 1 full cup. Okay, and I pour that in. Since my dishwashing soap was green, my bubble solution is a little bit green. Okay, and then we just need to mix that up really well. And then we'll go outside to blow some bubbles. I want to show you the bubble containers that I have. I have kind of a fancy one that I use sometimes because there's 3 different wands in this bubble container. But I thought, well, what if you don't have a bubble container at home? So what I did is I took a container like this. It's just a throwaway container, really. And I had a bubble wand and I cut a hole in the top so that you can use this for a bubble container. What I like about this, or this bubble container, is that if it falls over, your bubble solution won't go all over the place. And then you can't use it anymore. So let's see if I can make this work. I'm just going to pour a little bit of my bubble solution in and give it a try so that you can see it. Not too much. And then I put my lid on tightly. And if you look at this, I can tip it over and it still won't come out. So it saves your bubbles from falling all over the floor. But let's see if our bubble solution works. I'm going to try to blow some bubbles. There's a bubble. So our bubble solution works. Look, it landed on my desk. I popped it. So we'll go outside now and try and blow some bubbles. I hope you can join us. could make bubble prints on paper, and it would be really fun. But it's a little bit messy, so I always like to lay down some old paper or some newspaper before you start. All we have to do is take our bubble solution, make sure it's good and mixed, and pour a little bit in each container. Now remember, it's a little bit green already, but we're going to try to change the color of our bubble solution. And we're going to use food coloring to do that. So what we're going to do is maybe add a little bit of blue to this one. And then we'll make it a little bit greener and add a little bit of green to the one in the middle. And then, maybe I'll try to make this one red. I'm not sure it'll work, but we'll try. Okay, so then all I need to do is take my bubble wand that I had from earlier, and I'm going to mix up the colors just a little bit. Mix up the red too. Okay, now what I need to do is put my bubble print paint over that way, and then I'm going to put my paper right here. So what I'm going to do is take the bubble paint and I'm going to blow bubbles. Oop, there's one. Toward the paper and see what it does to the paper. I already started to see a little bubble here. You might want to try this outside if you're afraid that you're going to make a mess in the house, but it's up to you, whatever works. That's working. I think it's starting to work. Some of the bubbles might get away from you and blow across the room, and we don't want to make a mess, but it's still a fun thing to do. I'm going to do just a couple more, and then we'll hold it up and see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Okay. Look, I even have some bubbles that landed and haven't popped yet. I'm going to pop them. Pop, pop. Ah. Now you can see my painting with bubble prints. I made this with things that you could get at home. Remember my bubble solution? And I just added some food coloring and started blowing bubbles on my paper. Once it's dry, I want to hang it up. Now you can try this at your house. So before we go today, I wanted to show you some good bubble books or books about bubbles that I found at the library. First of all, The Ultimate Bubble Book. It's a soapy science fun book that you can find all different kinds of things that you can do with bubble solution in this book. It's by Levine and Johnston, and it's a really good book that you could try at home. Also, I got this book, Pop, a book about bubbles, and it's by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. And it has real photographs in it of all kinds of things about bubbles and what you can do with bubbles. So I thought that would be a good choice too. And then I also have a fictional story called Bubble Trouble by Tom Percival. And it's about two friends that are having some trouble getting along when they are blowing bubbles. But then they work it all out and it's so fun. So I think you might like to read this one too at your house. And my last book is called Curly's Fun with Bubbles. And this one is by Sherry Body. And I think you'll really like it, so I wanted to read it to you right now. So Curly's Fun with Bubbles. Oh, look at the fun bubbles in this book. Hi, my name is Curly, and I like bubbles. I like to blow bubbles, play with bubbles, and pop bubbles. I'm not talking about bubblegum bubbles. No way. I like to blow bubbles with a wand. Look at this. This is my special wand. I use this wand when I blow bubbles. Would you like to see? I can blow small bubbles and I can blow big bubbles. Sometimes I blow the bubbles too big and they pop. I can blow one bubble or I can blow more than one bubble. Can you count the bubbles with me? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once I went to the circus and met a clown. His name was Baldy the Clown. Baldy blew the most bubbles I ever saw. I couldn't count them all. I also met Mac the Amazing Magician. Mac pulled a bunny blowing bubbles from his magic hat, and that was the best trick ever. I may not have a magic bunny like Mac the Amazing Magician, but I do have a dog. Her name is Giggles. She and I play the bubble pop game. I blow bubbles, and Giggles jumps in the air to pop them. Sometimes my dad will play with us. He'll blow the bubbles for Giggles and me to pop. My dad may pop a few too. It always makes me laugh. I have the most fun blowing bubbles with my friends. We like to show each other the tricks we can do. I can blow a bubble, catch it, and balance it on my wand. Ooh, I didn't try that. That looks like a fun trick. My friend Heather can blow bubbles while jumping rope. My friend Darnell can blow bubbles while roller skating. And my friend Sasha can blow bubbles while twirling in a circle. But sometimes she makes herself dizzy. We all like to blow bubbles at the same time and watch them float high into the sky. At night, before bed, I like to take a bubble bath. It's so much fun to splish splash in the bath and play with bubbles. When I finish my bath and it's time for bed, that means no more bubbles. I get a little sad. Then I fall asleep and I dream about bubbles. One night I dreamed I was a superhero and saved a kitten that was stuck in a tree. I blew a super bubble, floated up to the branch and rescued the kitten. I was proud to be the hero and save the day. When I wake up the next morning, I'm so excited. I get to blow bubbles and play with my family and friends all over again. What a good book, Curly's Fun with Bubbles. I hope you liked it too. You could get it from your library if you would like. So before we go today, I thought we would sing a song. Of course, it's about bubbles. So let's give this a try. Blow a bubble, pop. Blow a bubble, pop, pop. Blow a bubble, pop. Blow a bubble, pop, pop. First you dip your wand, then you give a blow. Blow a bubble, pop. Blow a bubble, pop, pop. Blow a bubble, pop. Blow a bubble, pop, pop. I hope you like that song. Something that you can sing at home while you're blowing bubbles. I'm glad that you stopped in today at Miss Nancy's house, and I hope that I see you again very soon. We have so many more fun things to do every time that you come. But it was fun blowing bubbles with my friends.